got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you gotta think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to Center Park Stadium in Atlanta, home to the Georgia State Panthers. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Georgia Southern Eagles, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Panthers offense will have the first possession of the game. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Grabs it inside the 15. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
So Georgia Southern's offense will get the ball for the first time. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and your sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing. So much versatility. Good luck.
Georgia Southern in a hurry.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Here's the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Throws toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. A little screen to the running back. Inside the 25. He's brought down the line of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. Now they'll run the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play over.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive linemen are supposed to push them upfield. Quarterback's got to sell it. Not anything really in that play in sync, and it doesn't go anywhere.
He's got it on the move. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Complete to the left. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Rhodes. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And the Eagles looking to convert on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, could tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the way they wanted to, didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together, a good response from punting last drive.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Eagles are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. To the air, it's Lindsey. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to get the edge on the right. Turning it on. Got the first down and still on his feet. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown at least for now.
This is an offense that can find multiple ways to get explosive plays, especially when they hand it off to this guy, David.
And it's so nice to have a running game you can depend on, especially when you get...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. To the air, it's Lindsey. Scrambling away. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Strong run and a pickup of 5 out to the 15. Georgia Southern in a hurry. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They booted away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Intercepted for the 11th time. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. Off play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Georgia State takes over, ready to send off the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Past the 45. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on second down. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on second down. Extending the play. He throws into the middle of the field. Makes a catch down the right side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. The give to the left. Got a little space. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia State. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability.
They fake it, the kicker's looking to pass. And the defense drags him down. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
49. That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Going to swing it on second down. Quickly complete. Fights off a defender. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Just threw that one way too far. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Running into the open space. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line. And just like that, they're out of trouble. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Back to throw. It's Lindsey. Fires one high and deep. He's got it at the 30. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Gay. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Here we go. And first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Finds a man on the right. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Gay. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They've done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. Got him downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Gay. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And the Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man. It's Rhodes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He's got it. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Got his man. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Second and goal for the offense. Working that left side now. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
Number 12. Catch and score.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Mano-a-mano, man. One-on-one go ball. Who's going to make a play? The defender steps up to the occasion, knocks that one away for an incompletion.
Takes the easy one to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. To throw, it's Lindsey. That's reeled in, it's busted. Oh, he found a space on the right. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up.
Charcoal! Charcoal! Charcoal!
He might want another play. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Panthers are moving quickly down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake. He'll try to do it himself. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Got enough space. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. He's looking to throw. Here's the pressure. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Eagles. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he's going to bring this one out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid...
Oh, he's got some space.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The Panthers with the 1st and 10. Floats it out in space. Touchdown, Georgia State. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Off-play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a little off. Incomplete. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Dumps it to the back. He's got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Leaves it with the back. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Punch it out of the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Going to try to get it himself. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's complete. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.